Good morning, Baba. Look at those two over there saucing. No. Corey and Marnie talking in the studio. I wonder what they're talking about. Corey and Marnie.
You're talking about Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary, which is it this weekend?
I don't know.
It's this Sunday, yeah.
It's going to be big. Can't wait. No more football, too.
Go together.
Get to New York?
The anniversary?
Yeah.
I don't think we're invited.
Oh, Marty and Corey went to New York. They stayed in one hotel room together. They went to Saturday Night Live and they got thrown out for smoking.
Whoa.
Which one of us was smoking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously. It was me and my Virginia Slims.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My mic won't
No, it's
stay
not
up.
your fault. It's not your fault.
Now get her some Blue Chew Chewables.
My God.
I gotta fix the break.
A lot of A-listers this weekend.
right. Yep.
Some of the stars include Adam Driver.
John Wright in the backer.
Dave Chappelle, Kim Kardashian, Martin Short, Miley Cyrus, Paul McCartney, Paul Simon, Pedro
Peter
Pascal.
passenger seat.
These are
Linda
people
Brunson,
who will be
there.
on the
Yep.
show, or just
No, be there. Yep. Robert De Niro, Peyton Manning, Scarlett Johansson, Steve
Oh,
Martin,
good. We need
Tom
more Peyton
Hanks,
Manning.
Woody Harrelson,
Both Kelsey brothers.
Peter Frank.
and obviously the
Wayans
giant
brothers.
cast from the past, like Adam Sandler, Amy Poehler, Fred Armisen, Kate McKinnon,
Doyle
Molly Shannon,
Brunson.
Tooth
Pete
doggy
Davidson, Will Ferrell,
Tooth
Tina
doggy
Fey,
style.
blah, 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 blah.
Who's tooth doggy
I
style?
don't know what you were talking about.
You said it.
Gonna be sweet.
You said it, man.
Anyway, time for the old news, shall we?
Lawrence,
What?
I got news for you.
Okay.
Oh, no.
New ownership.
It's on the way.
Yeah. Did you know about it?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you were going to give me any more of the news.
I'm going to give you more news, too. But I wanted to tell you in case you hadn't heard.
I mean, it's been a long time coming.
News with Chris Hockey,
we are.
presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
That's right. The Wolves got 2 new owners. I thought it was 3, but it's a guy named Mark Laurie, not a guy named Mark, and a girl named Laurie.
Brilliant.
And A-Rod.
Genius.
They're euphoric down at Target Center. And Marty's been hired to come on down and sign the deal.
I'm signing it?
You are.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Stop smoking those Virginia Slims and get your A-word down to Target Center. We need you now. What are your thoughts, Marty, honestly?
Yeah, what's the vibe? Is it a
What's your vibe, man?
lot of unknowns and uncertainty, or is it positivity? What's the vibe here?
Yeah, are you
think-
sweating?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're
I
out of
just
there.
really stretch this out. I think the first vibe is just absorbing the news because it has been almost a full year. I remember being in the car, my chariot driven by
minutes
my
ago?
husband, as we were driving home from TI
Yeah, I thought
last
the
year.
same thing.
That's when we found out that Glenn Taylor had released or made the press release that he would be regaining ownership. Then we were driving home from TI. That show must have been in March last year. So it's been almost a calendar year of this uncertainty, and it has not affected the team. It's not like you walk into Target Center. It's so weird because we don't know who owns the team. It has not been like that at all. It has just been sort of an overarching, when people bring it up, you're like, oh, yeah, we're still doing that, aren't we? But as this date got closer, that subject came up a lot, and people were very curious about how this would go. We now know it went the way of A-Rod and Mark Laurie. But we don't know what that means and what that will bring. It also doesn't mean they are the owners right now today. They still have to, they're just picking up where they left off last March, the day that press release came out. Oh. Yes, that's correct. They need to make the final payment, which they will. They need to be approved by the Board of Governors, which it sounds like they will be without a problem. And then we don't know what kind of owners they will be, but they were instrumental in bringing in Tim Connolly, which has been a huge move. They were instrumental in bringing in Rudy Gobert and spending a lot of money. And so we got to the Western Conference Finals last season, and a lot of good things happened with this franchise. So we move forward, and we now know the decision. I haven't been at Target Center. Obviously, the game was on the road last night. And
Damn.
Glenn hasn't been at Target Center since around Thanksgiving. I think he had a hip issue. So it just, I don't know. It hasn't been weird for anyone asking. It hasn't been weird, but it's good to know. It's good to have an answer.
What was that? Why did Rosie say that's nice?
He's glad he got his hip.
Oh, that's good. That's nice of Rosie.
Is there any, and I mean any concern or threat that Mark, Lori, and A-Rod want out if they can't get a new arena?
That whole
I don't
my
know
God.
that they've even explored that. I would assume a new arena is very high on their list and maybe the very top, but they haven't been able to get to the point where they knew they were going to be the owners and therefore they're 10 steps ahead and we've secured funding. We have no idea. But I would imagine that's a huge priority. So saying if they can't, I don't even want to explore that, Corey, if they can't get a new arena. The Timberwolves need a new arena. I've been to almost every arena in the NBA, minus the LA Clippers because it is brand new. And Target Center is it's old. And in sports, you got to keep up and you got to refresh and renew every 10 years or so. So it's time, no matter who the owner is, this team is going to be looking to build something new. I wonder if they're still looking at the length. I don't know. I cannot confirm that.
Got to be the same length ball court. I saw Hoosiers.
Lengthy ball court.
He's right. Yeah, they all have to be the same.
Ball court.
I keep seeing privately financed everywhere, so that sounds like they want to pay for it, but
Hawks
obviously
paying for it.
there's going to
It's
be
nice.
tax incentives and other stuff that they're going to ask for that we're going to pretty much have to give them, right?
Are we?
I don't know. Where are you seeing that?
The Athletic, John Krasinski, he's a really
Never
good
heard of him.
writer.
And
Yeah.
Reddit message boards.
Right. And
We're not
pornography.
hammering the.
Those guys.
Wait, they bring it up on
Blackpeoplemeet.com.
Oh, Rosie loves that website.
FarmersOnly.com's got a
The
big.
other hot rumors that the new arena would be in Chaska.
Oh, that
Wyoming.
commute is going to be sweet.
Yeah.
I will vote for that one.
Chaska, Wyoming.
I guess I didn't realize that that the Target Center was such an asshole.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
it's not
They can't
terrible,
sell.
Zach.
They had to stop selling tickets in the upper level because the concourses are so thin.
It's hideous.
That when it's actually a
Horrible.
full building in Max, we're part of that playoff run going through those concourses to get to where we had to sit. It was a nightmare trying to navigate through the lines, the crowds for the concessions, for the bathrooms, the bathroom lines, even for the guys were go crazy.
dump.
It's terrible.
It's the old Metrodome.
It was designed by
Is
a
it
guy.
really? It's not that bad.
No, it's bad.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it?
bad.
The
Yes.
architect who
No.
designed it
Is dead.
was
What?
he only
What?
had done strip malls.
Who did
Oh,
it?
man.
Because the original Wolves owners made their money through strip malls, so they went cheap with the architect and said, "Hey, you can do a strip mall, right? Well, why not do a big NBA arena?" And they screwed it up. It's the only one he's ever designed. It's not good. They need a new
I
one.
really had no idea.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that and people hated it that much.
The sidelines are bad, the whole bit.
yeah.
Jeez, you guys are just hammering it.
Yeah, why are you being so hammy?
Button bar.
It was Target Center was built in 1990. So I mean, just think about that. That's 35 years
Yeah.
ago, October of 1990. So any building, even if it's an office building, if it was built in 1990, it's going to need changes and updates. And when you work and live in the NBA world, your arena gets old in a hurry because the next guy builds something new real quick.
Look at this studio. This is the Target Center of radio studios.
boy.
No,
wouldn't-
this is worse.
Target, we're going to get sued for defamation. It's not that.
I mean, look at this
Yeah, it's not
carpet.
that bad.
Target Center isn't that bad.
Yeah. I mean,
Acoustic tiles that do nothing. It's color scheme. This is trash.
The off-center logo sound.
Yeah, the
tile.
off-center logos.
yeah. The Metrodome isn't that bad.
This piece behind me has fallen off multiple times.
All the time.
But a lot of times because I
That
roll my
guy
chair
that
back.
Tom Hanks played in that movie went back to the airport after he saw our
Yeah.
Yeah.
offices.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
He'd rather live there.
I Googled oldest arenas in the NBA, and Madison Square Garden is the oldest, built in 1967.
Followed by Gilbert.
And followed by Target Center.
Wow.
So they have Target Center as the second oldest. Doesn't mean second worst, but second oldest, just to give you an idea. The only arena older is Madison Square Garden.
And you talked about sightlines. That was a great point, Sauce.
you, Zach.
Because
Great point, Paul.
it is the only arena in North America that's got more seating in the upper level than it does in the lower level. And the reason for it is because when they were building it, they realized they didn't have enough seats to meet NBA requirements. So they just kept adding seats to the top of the nosebleeds. The whole place is flawed
You
as
are
all
an
hell.
expert on things.
And because they had that strip mall designer, they have like a curves up in the upper concourse, a subway,
a
wet
Claire's.
seal.
a local dentist.
A Benetton.
and a masseuse that might give you a handy.
But perhaps the
From
worst
Toy Story.
The worst thing that
said
they
Andy.
they didn't include an Auntie Anne's. Would have been perfect.
Burn it to the ground.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it should be noted, the footprint of the place is like probably one of the smallest anywhere because it's literally in like two city
Zach,
blocks.
we get it. You don't like it.
It's horrible.
I have to tell you,
It's,
I don't go to a lot of Timberwolves games. This is all news to me. I didn't know people hated the place so much.
Yeah,
I really didn't know. I had no idea. Because when I went to that place in Detroit, brand new arena, I was like, that's not much better than the place we got. You're still watching basketball. But you know
it's what inside
I
that
got you. I
counts
get you.
for Hawk, yeah.
I think the rumored space is the farmer's market.
That's what I've been hearing.
Boy, it'd be cold out there.
No, it's going to be inside. Genius. Outdoor hoop. Yeah.
But great concessions.
Hopscotch in the background.
So then,
Can we go back to the Target Center, please?
what would they do with Target Center?
Sounds like they just burn that some bitch down.
Not sure. I mean, it's not, building them. They could do whatever they want with that area. Tear it down and build a park. Who knows? I mean, it's not that big. Like I said, it's not that big of an area. So it's whatever the Minneapolis City Council would like to do for it.
Maybe they could give it to that one church guy who made that other arena in.
Yeah, there you go.
Joel Osteen?
Joel Osteen, man.
Yeah,
He
he's
made-
trustworthy.
No, they literally made that place into a church.
Yes.
The Pyramid. It's a church. It used to be an NBA arena, right? Am I crazy?
I
You know what I'm
don't
talking about? Zacko?
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, that the old. Was it the Rockets or the? Where is it?
Pyramid was in Memphis,
Yeah, it was-
wasn't it?
Yeah, the pyramid. No, that's a
with
separate
Mark
one.
I'm sorry.
But the pyramid in Memphis is now a Bass Pro Shops, and
That's
that's
correct.
not.
That's right.
that
That's
is
a bad
true.
for
Yeah.
shops. That is
But
true.
you are right, and the old home of the Rockets is now the Osteen mega church.
Lakewood Church in Houston, Texas,
Tax
was
exempt.
once a
That guy's
sports
changed
arena.
since the Sixth Sense.
Oh yeah, from the Houston Rockets, 75 to 03.
Pretty cool.
Originally called the Summit, then
Yeah.
Compact Center, Compact with a Q.
Yeah.
Remember Compact? Good
Oh,
times.
yeah. Great oldies.
All right,
It's now the church brought to you by the cross.
There you go.
let's all, on the count of three, say what we want the empty space where Target Center once stood, what we want that to be. Ready? One word. 1, 2, 3. Casino.
Deja vu.
Marnes and I are on the same page. It's casino. That's the right
Who
answer.
said whorehouse?
That was you, and that's 2 words.
No, I think it's
That's
one.
one.
My God.
That was just a test.
Have we had a password ruling on that yet?
Downtown casino would be sick.
Yeah.
Within walking distance to Target Field and whatever the hell the new Wolves arena will be.
It's one word.
Thank you.
I just Googled is whorehouse one word or two.
Now you're in a database.
Yeah. Now Montel's going to be mad.
Yeah, what's Machiavelli going to think about
Brilliant.
that?
Sauce, that was sports, but that was sports news. We need to know other things when we get back. Marnie wants to talk about some other stuff, like the actual game, which sucked.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
We don't have to.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show with Marnie Gellner after this on The Fan.
You need parts? O'Reilly Auto Parts has parts. Need them fast? We've got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's Power Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. And, Marnie's here. The rest of us.
Okay.
We're about to do some sports. Because Marnie's all fired up. The future's bright. She's got her shades on right now. You'd see that if it were after 8 o'clock. You have to wait to see how she looks in her shades by tuning in at KFAN.com/watch.
We make you wait for it.
We do. It's called trimming.
What are you, great
Time
clips?
for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
That's right.
The Minnesota Timberwolves were run over 128-107 by the Cavs. The Cavs got off to a 16-0 start. The only bright spot, though, is Ant had 44 points. He's the first player in Timberwolves history with 3 consecutive 40-point games. He's the first player to score 40 in 3 straight games in the NBA this season, and he broke his franchise record of 134 points over 4 games, which about a month ago he had 122. The Wolves battle the Bucks tomorrow at 7 at Target Center. Your Wolves, Marnes, are 30-24.
Yeah, and even just with that one game last night moved us back into 7th. We had climbed out of that 7 through 10 section into 6th, which was awesome, but the Clippers leaped over us again, so that just tells you how tight things are in the West. That was not a great game last night. The Wolves, you mentioned they missed their first 16 shots. That ties an NBA record. It set a Wolves record, and it tied an NBA record. And even Ant, who had a wonderful game, he started 1 of 9. So it took a while to just get the cover off the rim or whatever was going on. At one time, not only were we down 16-0, it was 30-10 late in the first quarter. It was just a constant digging out. We never led. And Cleveland's a really good team. So when you get down like that, it's pretty much over. And it was last night. And now we've got the Bucks tonight. But Giannis Antetokounmpo is out. Calf injury. And then we've got the OKC Thunder the next night heading into the All-Star break. So it went Cleveland, then the Bucks, then the Thunder, and then you get a break. There's no time to take the foot off the gas. The Bucks are very beatable right now. They're a 500 basketball team, and they don't have Giannis. So you got to look at that as we have to win this game because the OKC Thunder is tremendous.
Maxo?
Yeah, Marnes is 100% right. I mean, against a team like the Cavs, if you start off 0 for 16, you pretty much have no chance to win. They're too good of a team. They're not going to blow that lead. And it sucks because the Wolves felt like they were trending in the right way, but that's just kind of lately. At the beginning of the season, it was more losses than wins, but it's starting to become at least 2 to 3, these 2 to 3 little winning streaks, and then a loss, and then 2 to 3 game winning streaks. So it seems like they're starting to trend the right way. Obviously, there's no moral victories when you come into the season with the expectation that the Wolves have, but I mean, it's the Cavs. It's not a scheduled loss. It's not anything you should hang your head on, though. So move on. And yeah, Marnes is right. It's a really tough stretch here heading into the All-Star break. So hopefully get a couple wins and get up out of that play-in again.
Get up out of there.
The Lakers won 132-113 in the first game with Luka. He had 14 points in his debut.
I didn't see any of it. Did you guys watch that game or see highlights?
It was on at like 9:30.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Hawk watched the whole thing. Hawk, your thoughts?
I thought it was a great contest between two teams that care a lot about stuff.
The last game that Luka Doncic played was Christmas Day against your Minnesota Timberwolves. He left the court, and remember, the way I can just see it, how he, essentially pulled up lame.
Yeah,
he knew what was wrong. He's hurt that calf before. Looking at his box score right now, Doncic was 5 for 14 last night. That's not great, and 1 for 7 from 3. But again, he has not played since Christmas Day. That's going to be fascinating.
Yeah.
To see. And then, of course, Anthony Davis out with an injury.
How about that?
Whoopsie. Yeah. Whoopsie.
He was having a monster game, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, my groin. And he's out for maybe a month.
Awful.
That's the entire Anthony Davis experience all in just 3.5 quarters.
If Anthony Davis was healthy his entire career, he might be one of the best players to ever play the game. but he's never healthy. He's always hurt. Tiger Woods is withdrawing from the Genesis Invitational. That's this weekend. He says he's still processing the loss of his mother, who passed away last Tuesday.
Okay.
Twins pitchers and catchers report this Thursday.
Let's go.
That'll be great.
Nobody's reporting in this town anymore.
Bonus will. He had
Yeah,
all
but he's
these
the only one.
He had all these ideas of all these players we were going to have on. He was telling Corey and I during the break.
It was like an elevator pitch.
Yeah.
Here's my idea.
None of us said anything.
Like he's going to hand the phone
Yeah, he's
to
like,
them?
one of the
He's
guys
like, you
is
could
like,
ask Pablo Lopez this. You
Yeah.
could ask Byron Buxton this. And I'm like, sure,
yeah.
whatever. So I think the idea is he's going to hand the phone to people.
I think he's trying to get this to be written off as a tax write-off. That's what I'm getting at.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Oh, we know
Again,
Ryan
you're all going
Jeffers
to
will
jail.
talk to you.
What do you mean we're
Yeah.
going to jail?
Sounds like Mitch is going to try to make that happen. We're going to get Ryan on from time to
Marnie's
time.
husband?
No, the other Mitch.
Oh.
Hedberg?
Oh.
No, the other Mitch.
No.
You just saw him.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good luck at the slots. So are you, though. You told us P words to up our bet. And we did, and we won. Zacho, U.S. plays Finland this Thursday in the Four Nations face-off.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a big tournament, but it is only like 4 games. It'll be done, obviously, by late next week. So it's an interesting concept. We'll see how it works out. Brock Faber looking ready to go, as is Boldy. And Joel Eriksson did travel, even though he was out on Saturday. So I'm excited to see what this whole thing brings. I think U.S. and Canada, the big one, 7 o'clock on Saturday. I can't wait for that. So it should be fun. And then we'll get back to wild hockey. And
A week, right, from Saturday?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long break. Wow.
Yeah, 2 weeks. So they're basically treating it like a shortened Olympic break.
Zach, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? That wasn't an invitation. I'm just asking.
Yeah, that was an invitation.
Honey and Mackey's with you?
Oh, fun, you guys.
Yeah.
That would be a nice little
One
romantic
spoon?
afternoon. 1 spoon?
2 straws.
I'm not
one
talking
check.
about the ice cream anymore.
You're like that.
Oh, my.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's too bad. I'm busy on Friday.
Darn.
What are you doing on Friday?
It's Valentine's Day.
Besides now, so what are you going to do?
Probably sit in the basement and watch poker.
Yeah.
It's Valentine's Day. What
Yeah,
else would
but
I
I
be
think
doing?
that's what your wife wanted.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, she wants you in the basement.
Yeah. Or in like the Ukraine or something.
Wow.
I mean, as long as I'm gone.
He passed away.
Oh, no.
My Lord, but you're dull.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day? First one with the little baby
Yeah,
boy?
we have a babysitter. We're going to go
Are
out
you
to dinner.
babysitting today?
No, I'm babysitting today, yeah.
I'm sorry about your career.
My wife is taking a very, how do I say this? Very
Well deserved.
well-deserved. Thank you, Corliss. She's having a spa day, so yeah.
Now, this babysitter, it's a family member, I assume, or someone you have
yeah.
vetted? Because it's your first
Yeah, it's
ever
my wife's-
babysitter.
It's not Dov, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I'd like the kid to live.
No.
Did you just
or
find
Peter.
somebody on Craigslist?
Yeah, actually, it's Uncle Chris Hockey. He's going to watch him. There he is when he rolls in.
Yeah, we're going to watch some movies.
Yeah,
What,
try to-
what movies?
Not just. We're going to watch. First one we're going to watch is called.
Bring it on.
Oh,
Yep.
the dancing movie?
We love it.
Never saw that.
It's a great movie, actually.
Yep, he's going to love it. And then we're going to watch another movie that Rosie directed and written
Oh, no.
by Rosie called.
It's like some gerbil's cranking it.
You're going to watch it with a baby?
Yeah,
You need a better title.
it's about them putting bridges up and down.
Oh, that's very nice. Then what are you going to watch?
Another movie
Yep.
called.
Musk.
Oh.
It's a documentary.
Oh.
It's a warning tale.
You really enunciated that.
Sauce, where is this reservation on Friday? What restaurant and what time in case people want to come see you?
A new place called.
1 million males.
Tommy and Zach own the restaurant.
They have a reservation?
Yeah, no, they said I have a standing reservation. I
Yeah.
can show up anytime.
Yep, it's they serve footlongs.
Did you guys see the? I think it was the Star Tribune, which means I didn't read the article because
'Cause you
I
don't
don't. I'm
wanna
not.
pay for
I
it.
ain't paying for
No.
it. But I
Hawks
saw
will
the.
pay for
I
it.
think it was the Star Tribune. It was something like Twin Cities restaurants are now charging you to make a reservation because they're so tired of everybody making reservations and not showing up.
Yeah.
So now there's a fee attached to reservations to kind of guarantee that you show up or they still get some money.
Yeah, a lot of spots, especially on Valentine's Day, have like a set menu and it's just one cost.
Waffle House.
So they can turn over the restaurant, so they can keep it moving.
And everybody's getting
book
the
as many
same
people
thing.
as possible.
Yep.
Is what you said, Corey, tied to Valentine's Day specifically?
No, in general.
People make reservations
Just in
and don't
general.
show up? In general.
Is it a fee or is it a deposit? Like, do
you get your money back when you show up.
They wouldn't put it behind a paywall, I would know.
Yeah,
I ain't paying for that.
Yeah, I think if you show up, there's no fee, right? They're not charging you like a couple.
That was my guess, but I would have liked to have read the rest of the article.
I read the article. You know what this special is that night?
It's Duckies and Bunnies.
Wow.
Oh my.
You can't serve that.
We have so many freaking rabbits in our backyard, and the kids think they're so cute.
That's really bad.
I want them all dead.
Send the rabbit slayer after them.
Sayonara.
They're adorable, but they eat all of our plants.
Yes.
And they poop everywhere. And guess which two stupid ass French bulldogs love eating rabbit crap?
Hawk's dad.
Well, and my two Frenchies.
Louisine.
And Louisine.
Oh, brilliant. Hawk.
Get it? Thank you. I mean, that was a
Yes.
sports joke. You guys, I've done
Yeah,
two,
that
and
was
you guys
good.
didn't recognize them. I didn't get a brilliant.
Yeah.
I didn't
They're
get that
terrible
one.
It was a
for your
bulldog
yard.
joke because he was a Georgia bulldog.
Thank you.
Shoot.
They burrow in your. They're terrible for your yard.
Joe? Thank you. That's a news.
Keep talking, and we'll do more jokes. Go. Wow, you can't even talk about rabbits, let alone do a joke
I've
about
killed
one.
a few of them.
You sure have.
I've run them over with a lawnmower.
Why don't you come over to my house and just kill all these ones?
I bet 5 or 6 of them.
How many of them were intentional?
None. They were babies.
How many of them
too.
were Playboy?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was accidental. 100% accidental.
What would it take for you to kill a Playboy bunny?
I wouldn't kill anybody. I don't have to. I think it. I have it here. No.
Why are you pointing at your pants?
I do specifically remember, and this is sad, and don't laugh. I specifically remember
Oh, no.
I respectfully
The screams?
the mom shooting out the side of the lawnmower and hitting the side of my house.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up on the air.
Yeah.
Dear
It
God.
was terrible.
Wow.
It was terrible.
My
It was
Lord.
awful. I felt horrible about it.
That was.
Why are you smiling?
I'm not.
Yeah.
It was
Why'd you send me
horrific.
pictures?
But
Why is Corey online buying a lawnmower?
He doesn't know how to use a lawnmower.
I mean, there are pest
I
control companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need one too because they're everywhere in my yard.
The first year we had the problem, we trapped one, but then the girls got traumatized by driving it to the nature reserve because the thing's thrashing in the cage, and you're like,
terrible.
it's alive, but it also is terrified out of its mind. So the girls
So
are
you
like,
just
we
twisted
hated
its
that.
neck.
Yeah, so you just chucked it out of the car.
Straight, I went straight of mice and men and said, let Lenny take care of this.
Yep, that's right.
And the girls didn't care for that.
You're like, see, baseball bats aren't just for sports.
Oh my God!
I didn't say he did.
I told that story at that meeting we had, but I'll never forget the first time I came in the next day and I told Hawk, and it was the best because he's like, man, that's really sad. We opened the show and it was a half hour of just.
Well, you ran baby rabbits over with a lawnmower.
But as I was trying to explain in that
You
meeting,
shot them out like confetti at the Super Bowl.
yeah, correct. But as I was trying to explain in the meeting, that's what makes this show.
How
great.
did you not see him?
They were underneath because they burrow under the ground.
That tells you how long the grass was in his backyard.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, God dang it, I hate mowing my lawn. I should have paid somebody to.
Well, I did. I
There
paid
goes the rabbits.
I paid the neighbor kid to do it, but he wouldn't come over and do it.
Riding or
What
push?
kid? Because he's not a serial killer.
You paid him how?
Hello. I didn't think I paid him much.
Push or riding?
You paid him by writing.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh! No, the lawnmower.
Dad.
Were you pushing it or you riding?
Pushing. I've never purchased a riding lawnmower.
Are you pushing it? How fast was the mom going?
No, she was. They were under. They were burrowed
How
under the
fast
ground
did she make it to your
How
house?
fast did you shoot out of the side of it?
pretty quickly. It.
God.
Yeah, that happens. I wish I had a lawnmower sound effect. I don't think I do.
No, I just was trying to Google or F4 in the same thing.
Yeah.
I know.
Trying to find it.
Because I have an idea of what it sounded like.
Go ahead.
Now I gotta find something that sounds. I can't find a lawnmower.
Zach, be like Michael Winslow from the Police Academy movies and make your best lawnmower sound effect. Go.
Right now?
Yep. Wait, no, that
That was a cat.
that was a meow and then a fall.
Do you know what a lawnmower
I
is?
just wanted the lawnmower sound effect by itself without
I
a
thought you
cat
were going
falling.
for the mom hitting the house.
Yeah. Okay. You be the rabbits. I'm gonna be him. He was listening to Dave Matthews.
That is a problematic impression. There's no doubt about that. we should just.
That's how he sings Dave Matthews. We all knew I was singing Dave
Then
Matthews.
Sauce is getting canceled.
Me?
That's how you sing it. That's
I wasn't
inappropriate.
saying
That's not
anything.
That's
nice.
exactly the last thing those bunnies heard.
In that case, they were probably thrilled to be killed.
They're like, crackhead Bob's about to kill me.
Brilliant.
The mom was dragging the nest into the mall.
No more
was not
under
good.
the table and dreaming, please.
Yeah, enough Dave Matthews.
All right, Vikings news is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
That was the most basic. No more Dave Matthews. You're still on the money. Hey, 747 Patrick Morning Show. Normally it'd be time for Vikings news. We'll go ahead and hit it because I love my friends at Radco and they bring you, Vikings news. But ain't much Vikings news right now,
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Truck Accessory Pro Store.
We should have brought this up yesterday because Ben was here and we were laughing about it during the break. But, Aaron Rodgers, a day and a half ago, they were saying the Jets have already decided they're moving on, that Aaron Rodgers is not going to come back in 2025. And then they were asking like a panel on ESPN, and Herm Edwards says the best fit is the Vikings. Can you imagine?
So did Adam Schefter.
All of us would puke.
Yeah.
I don't understand that on any level. I think Aaron Rodgers looks like he's got very little football left anyway. How does that make any sense? If you're going to move on from Darnold and go with JJ, why would you bring Aaron Rodgers in?
They were talking about it makes sense for Aaron Rodgers, right?
I don't
know. Were they
know.
talking about it makes sense for the team?
I think Herm Edwards was trying to say it makes sense for the Vikings. I think it's just, God, I would hate that.
If they hadn't taken McCarthy last year and they'd taken, I don't know, 2 defensive players, 1,000%. It would work, but they have their guy.
I wouldn't even want it then. It's
Yeah.
just kicking the can. He looked terrible this last year
Yeah.
with the Jets.
Yeah.
And he's a butthole.
Yeah, and he's a butthole. He's a
Who's
butthole
gonna
with the
pay
Jets.
him?
I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if he wasn't in the league.
I mean,
Somebody will pay him.
the other
New
hot,
Orleans or something.
yeah,
like
the
that.
other hot rumor yesterday was he would be your guy's backup in San Francisco. He'd be Purdy's
I
back.
can't believe he wants to be a backup to anybody.
Yeah, but I think
that's not his personality.
Do we need a backup?
Oh, calm down. Fine, J.J. McCarthy and Jimmy Garoppolo. Happy?
that might happen. That's not Garoppolo's a free agent.
I know. I saw that. Bring Me the News had a story about how Garoppolo kind of makes sense to be JJ's backup, and I sent it to Carly, and I think her head exploded.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was Janine Garoppolo, and I'm like, I think this is interesting. KOC's a quarterback whisperer, but that's really going
Yeah,
on.
prove
she
it,
been
Kevin.
up to?
Prove
Right.
it. Let's see you do it with Janine. You remember she was Seinfeld's girlfriend who was like exactly like Jerry, and then he realized he hated himself and couldn't spend the rest of his life with himself.
Yep.
It was a good bit.
So he drove off the bridge, remember?
He sure did. Yep. Holding hands with Janine
It was a
Garofalo.
weird thing.
He did.
Nothing but garbage.
That's the last thing he said to her.
Wow, Macho Man.
Yeah.
Wow. Seinfeld got a lot darker than I
Yeah,
thought.
he couldn't be there film that day, so they hired Randy Macho Man to fill in. That's not true, Mars. I made that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's all the Vikings news I had, and that was a stretch.
Really?
Anybody have anything else?
I have something.
Go for it.
I have a game.
Vikings related or
No.
game? Okay, then go. Let's
You
because that's
you
enough
wanna
Vikings
try it before
news.
the break?
Sure, that's enough Vikings news.
Okay. Do you know what it's called? This is what Sauce thought. And it's a game
This is what Sauce thought.
for you guys to play along, but Marnie, it's a game for you.
Oh,
Okay, it's a
great.
game for you. For instance, Sauce is going to read what he thought something was actually about. For instance.
Okay.
And you're going to you have to decipher the riddle, the code, because Sauce ain't the brightest.
That's true.
That's me.
Who, me?
Okay.
That's right.
So, Corey, you can't answer, but you can help Marnie out if she doesn't get it.
Okay.
Like, for instance, this would be an easy one. Do the first one. This is an easy one. This is what Sauce thought. And you got to start with saying, I thought this.
Oh,
okay, yep. Got it?
I thought this song was about the Goldblum film about a...
Dear God.
Wait.
Dear God, you don't.
Did he already butcher it?
Yeah,
No, you wrote on top. I thought this song...
I was giving you an example.
Oh, okay.
Just the first one is the Goldblum thing.
Okay, here. I'll start
My
over.
God, never mind.
The Goldblum film was about a zipper.
I thought this Goldblum film was about a zipper.
Oh, got it. I thought this All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this Goldblum film was about a zipper.
Yeah.
What's he talking about?
Is it Jeff Goldblum and he's in a movie that I probably never saw? Is it something about a jacket or something,
No.
a roller coaster? I'm thinking, what's zipper?
How do I help her without just telling her the answer? Here?
I gotta
this
Google
was the
Jeff
example
Goldblum.
that I
this is
thought
the
was going to be
example.
the easy one. So
Yeah, Marnes, you're in trouble. That's The Fly.
The Fly.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
It's when he turned into a fly in the 80s.
You've never heard of the movie The Fly?
No.
Where were you in the 80s? The Dakotas?
Yeah.
Did you guys have movies?
Yeah, he accidentally turned into a fly.
Have you ever heard of The Fly?
Yeah.
everybody
From these
has.
guys, actually.
Okay, try it. Let's try another one.
All right.
I
That was a
thought
bad start.
this David Spade movie was about getting scuttlebutt about Biden.
Getting scuttlebutt about Biden. David Spade, Tommy Boy.
You may be the only person in
Vice-
America who doesn't know this.
President, something about scuttlebutt joke. President joke. It's a movie?
Oh, boy, Mars.
I gave you the first one with that one.
Go ahead, Zach. Tell her what it is.
Joe Dirt.
Go dirty.
Yeah.
Because Joe
You know what's not going to work is if all these are about movies. That's not going to work.
This
for
is
me.
like how you started out with initials. By the end of this, we'll be
You're going to be the best.
smooth sailing.
I'll be
And by the end of
knocking
this,
your A
Sauce will
out.
be able to read.
I can read. I'm doing my part.
Go to number 4.
I thought this U2 song was directed by Hitchcock.
You two. Alfred Hitchcock.
Nope, the other one. Jimmy.
The football player?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Psycho. Path.
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
No idea.
All right. You know what?
Okay.
Give me that piece of paper.
Let's try this one. I think she can get this one.
I like my babe, she throws me back a rubber ball. Oh, the sweetest thing. That's the U2 song I like.
Oh, U2Noboto!
U2Noboto.
U2Noboto.
Was that a stick song?
Yeah. All right.
Thank you very much, Hockey Noboto. It just happened.
Let's try
I
this one.
spent
Okay,
so much
okay.
time on this.
Let's try this one.
They put the wrong eggs in the wrong basket, I think, over there, Christopher.
I thought this Emilio Estevez movie was about a lunch sandwich eaten in the morning.
So peanut butter.
My God.
No. Ham. Club. Monaco. Club in the morning. Early rising club. Get up and go club.
Oh, my God.
You
Yeah!
Okay.
I thought you were doing a bit.
Wow.
Do the Connery one.
Listen.
I thought, oh my God. I thought this Sean Connery film was about a lady with multiple wombs.
Okay. This is just to get her to say the word.
Brilliant.
I can't even name a Sean Connery movie.
Oh, man.
I've seen him in SNL.
Man,
as
this
somebody mimicking him.
I wish Rosie was here.
Multiple wombs would be uterusi.
Very close. What if there was 8?
Octouterus.
You're so close. So close.
Octomom. Octonauts.
What?
Nuts.
That was the show on
That's a terrible
Nickelodeon. Is Octo in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a terrible
And it's a Sean Connery movie? And what's the next word?
I wish Rosie was here.
Octocats!
Oh.
We are getting warmer.
Really close.
Yeah. Well, that's private.
Keep going.
All right, everybody has this one. Let's move on.
Josie and the...
Octopussycat?
So you're.
We'll take that.
Yeah,
that counts.
Minus
Are
the
you
cat.
trying to
Chance
get
to
me to
correct
say
mine.
the first half of that?
Well, the word is it's the name of the movie. It's called Octopussy.
No,
Yes,
it is
it's a
not.
James Bond movie.
Never heard of that
It's
movie.
a James Bond movie.
You've heard of movies before,
It's
correct?
premiering in North Dakota this week.
What's going on, Mark?
Do the bottom one.
I told you I'm not a movie person. I've never seen that and honestly heard of it. I'm sorry.
It's fascinating.
It is.
Yes, go ahead, Sass.
I thought this hair band song was about dissing Kurt's wife.
Dissing Kurt wife. So that's Kurt Cobain. And his wife is Courtney Love. And so the hair band is something about Courtney or something about love. I mean, there are a lot of songs about love. Is it Poison?
Read it again, Saucer.
Hair band.
I thought this hair band song was about dissing Kurt's wife.
Dissing. So forget love.
Go ahead, Corey.
Love stinks.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because that fits too.
Yeah,
Love.
that's what I was thinking.
Love.
Hairband. Jake Giles won the hairband.
Oh, true. It's a hair.
So it's got to be Cinderella,
It's Bon
Beastie
Jovi.
Boys, Bon
Love
Jovi.
will keep us together.
Together.
No, that's not it. Love.
You give love a bad name.
That's right. That's right. All right. I'm just gonna.
No,
say
these are
Wait,
great.
can I do the second one on the second page?
Sure, I don't care.
I thought this film was about passing away with a boner.
Deadwood.
It's a Christmas flick,
It's a
right?
good one, but no. Yeah, and it is a Christmas flick. Yeah,
You got this.
I'm gonna start a fire so I can burn this
What?
game.
Don't look at me like that, Zach. It's,
a
not
Christmas
helping.
movie.
Passing away with an erection. Massive. Throbbing.
Elf?
God, Elf!
Hey, what's another word for passing away?
Die. Dead. Death.
Die. What's another word for?
Hard. Die hard.
Got it.
All right, can I do this one?
I don't know.
Deadwood.
I just ran my
would
head through a
Deadwood
window.
not have also worked?
I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
Deadwood would have been great. You're
I
right.
thought this movie was about Corey Cove in the year 2020 if he'd never met Angie.
Single white female.
Ooh.
Read it again.
Bachelor party.
I thought
2020.
this movie was
COVID.
about Corey Cove in the year 2020 if he'd never met Angie. Kobe. Yeah, Kobe.
Anybody got it?
I do.
Well, you're reading
read
the
it.
answer.
What year were you born, Corey?
40-year-old virgin.
That's right.
You're good at this game. Are there any that you haven't read? Sauce that I could read back to you?
Yeah,
Like
go
on the
ahead.
second page or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, go ahead.
Go to the third page.
Or I've got 2 pages here.
No, I meant, sorry. It says 3 on the bottom.
Okay. Okay. I thought this movie.
You gotta do it as Sasha's voice, though.
Oh, boy.
I thought this movie
Thanks, Randy.
was about the leader of all the fib tellers.
I thought this movie was about them. So,
I thought this movie was about the leader of all the fib tellers.
liar, liar.
No.
No. but you're on the right track.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
The word liar is not in this answer.
Lie.
Also lie. Oh,
King Lie.
My God.
King Lion. Lion King.
Lion King.
There we go.
My God.
that was really good.
King Lion.
Watching you work is fascinating.
it is.
Thank you.
It's rare.
You're way better.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought
My God.
I thought this movie was about a timepiece made out of a fruit.
Say it again.
I thought this movie was about a timepiece made out of a
Clockwork
fruit.
Orange.
Yes!
Hey.
I've never heard of that.
It's good.
What?
Me?
Never heard of it. Oh boy.
Never even heard the words?
I've heard of Clockwork.
It's Stanley Kubrick's best film.
Read the one above that one.
too.
Lion
I
King.
thought this cartoon movie was a tale about a doodle.
About a dojo? Karate Kid? I've thought this. Say it again.
I thought this cartoon movie was a tale about a doodle.
Toy Story.
100%.
Yeah, that's right.
You're really good.
You might as well
There's
do the
one
top
more on this
You
page,
might as
yeah.
well do that. Might as well. Like, yeah, you might. I'm never doing this again. So
I
might as
thought
well.
this movie was about a story some made up featuring lumpy orange juice.
Pulp Fiction.
That's right. Lumpy orange juice. See? Well, that was an idea.
You did a great
put
job.
a lot of faith in his reading, and that's where it derailed.
Yeah, well,
We got it back on track, though.
I blame Marnie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fan 5 is next. Headlines in the 8 o'clock hour. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.